Here we go. So being it's the weekend, guys, I thought I'd spice it up a little and tell you another story about how when I first went to college, again, kind of like Mr. Winters, a friend of theirs comes along and says, hey, I have a really cool friend. He wants to meet you. Okay. So I'm out, and this guy approaches me. He said, my friend saw you, finds you attractive, yada, yada, yada. Would you like to meet him? I'm like, all right. So this guy was pretty nice looking. His name was, well, we'll keep him out of it maybe for right now. But anyway, he was an artist. He was pretty cool. He was a lot older though. I was like, what, 17, 18. He was like almost 30. I thought it was random meetup, or random, where you just meet somebody. But turns out, so a short while later, the guy wants a threesome, okay, with my ex-best friend. So this is what you see here, this pattern with always, having lots of these kind of guys around. And then my roommate tells me later on that he's a pretty noted drug dealer in Kurhankskin, I think. It's down below towards the New York City. So this is what you have here. You have a similar pattern no matter where I go, where she needs to get off on having all these men like either in and out of the building or in and out around me or each apartment you have this kind of stuff going on, like stalking and this kind of stuff with these her gang member friends. What kind of woman fantasizes over something like that? I'll have to do some research today about watching, which is basically what my marriage was, because it was a lie. And this notorious rape case that they're prosecuting in France kind of alludes to some of that, where these people get off on watching other people, this sort of sadistic type of abuse. And this has been the case even when we were little. Her boyfriend, another drug dealer, would bring around all these guys to sort of, and they were older. I was 14. They were like 18, 19, 20, 21 years old. I remember one in particular, he had just gotten out of the service, and they just wouldn't take no for an answer, real handsy. So this was my ex-best friend, and this is why we're no longer friends, but she continues this. She continues to be involved with all the men that I either date or I become friends with. So what kind of woman fantasizes about those kind of group activities? I would say it's like a freak off nowadays, something, for lack of a better term. Be safe. Have a good weekend, guys.